Welcome back, dear YouTube viewers. I'd like to have you here today. It's the first day from Aether Revolt. Well, the update occurred last time I entered yesterday, but I only did the campaign so far. But today we are going to keep using this deck that I made before the expansion showed up. Let's try to quickly overview. The idea is to activate and enable delirium pretty soon using the blue cards that lets us draw and discard, and later on the big deal with this deck is to get to play Kozilek, the Great Distortion. So it's difficult to cast for a total of 10 mana, and we want to cast it with paying the full cost from that spell. So it's a pretty ambitious plan. I don't know if it's going to work, especially against the Aether Revolt cards. It's going to prove to be very difficult, but we are packed with quite powerful cards in the hands of plenty of Planeswalkers, delirium cards, enchantments, some powerful sorceries, and the last addition to the deck, the Sphinx's Tutelage, mostly because it's another way that we can use to draw and then discard a card. So I thought that it could work in a deck like this. Also, this is going to become a lightning rod for enchantment removal spells, and having one enchantment in the graveyard is another card type for our delirium. So I think it should work even if the opponent destroys our Sphinx's Tutelage. We should be fine. And then also I'm running Westvale Abbey, so we have more variety on colorless lands. So let's jump into some games that we are facing for the very first time the opponents from the Aether Revolt expansion. And the good thing is that even if we lose, we are not going to drop our rank. Anything below 0 is not doable, so even if we meet a defeat, it's not going to be the end of the world. But let's see if we get to find ourselves a nice opponent with a nice deck. And also we are going to be seeing more new cards. I was saving a lot of coins knowing that a new expansion was about to show up, so I have my Aether Revolt collection close to completion. Pretty soon I'm going to have it at the fullest, and well, I think there is going to be a very powerful expansion. I feel like white and blue are going to be the dominant colors for the expansion. Green is going to play the role of stopping whatever the white and blue are trying to do, and red and black are going to be the support colors. So I like this hand. It's pretty powerful. The only thing is we cannot drop the Salvage Drone to begin with, but it's going to be played on the next turn, so be it. If we draw an untapped land, maybe we want to use Vryn in their wake, but we can fetch a waste with Evolving Wilds. Then the Ring in their wake is going to ramp us a little bit. Also, the Evolving Wild is going to put a land card in our graveyard, so we are building our way towards the nice delirium. So let's try to find the wastes first. There we go. Let's attack here and see what we exile. Oh no, I mean, let's do not attack, because of course we have the Summoning Sickness. Something during the campaign, I wasn't able to right click on the cards and select the options there. I hope that against another player that doesn't happen. So white and green are powerful revolt colors. Here we can do a very good play, but no, we are not attacking yet. We are not doing the attack this time, since we have Kiora. We want to protect her later, so let's just develop our board. awake. We are going to drop, well, at this point. We have anything that we might possibly want. Let's just play Forest. I mean, it's not played, it's put in the graveyard. In the graveyard. Sorry, yeah, read. It's better for you to read what it says here. Okay, so the Dodgewatch Recruiter is becoming... Whoa! Reclamation Sage. So we know for sure the opponent is going to be able to destroy any enchantments that we use. And that's going to be a bit problematic for us. Alright. So... here we could try to kill one of our drones to get a good card to play, but all of these are very good at this point. Even Kiora, we can use the -2 with Kiora. Yeah, but first let's try to see how the opponent answers our Nissa here. Also we get another card from the library, and I think I like to draw as much as possible. We need to find our dear Kozilek soon. Let's continue and see what happens. We have the Lumbering Falls, is a good answer to some of the most powerful creatures. And what's going to see? Maybe the opponent kills Nissa here using the forced combat between these two. Let's see. White and green should be about having many creatures and making those small creatures much more powerful. Here, this is a nice card. This I was considering this for this deck because it gives us more mana, but it has only 1 life, so it's very dangerous for us. So here let's prevent some damage and get to see the next card. Also getting closer to delirium. Let's see here, it's another land. Let's get the forest away. So good thing we did that, otherwise we have drawn that forest. Warping Wail. Quite tempting to use the Warping Wail. Yeah, I think it is worth to do it. This has the effect of also countering a sorcery that could be great, but I think that stopping the one, this is a creature and a mana source for the opponent. So let's play Kiora. And what now? Let's do this. Let's go ahead and cast. We are going to exile this one. Sorry, Lifebring Druid, you didn't have a chance. Now, do I want to do the -2? I think I do. Let's see what we find. Maybe we hit a delirium creature, or maybe we hit something cool. The opponent gets to see our card selection. And Kiora dies to the bishop. So, okay, Jace, that's good. We lost... that's sad, we lost some enchantments there, but then we can flip Jace. And Nissa, our next land, it's going to turn Nissa. Now this flyer, it's going to be a problem. So what to do is not certain. Of course, we have the Lumbering Falls. I don't know if the opponent knows what we are trying to do here. He sees from beyond, he sees our Eldrazi here. He knows that we have Jace. A second switch recruiter. He gets more clue tokens. Bygone Bishop is it's one of the best white creatures that you can use. Alright. Now, Reckless Scholar. Alright, let's first we are going to transform Nissa. We could get the token, but Nissa then dies to the Bygone Bishop. We can get the next card from the library. Let's do that and see what's going to show up. Broken Concentration. Now the opponent knows that we have this one with us, so let's try to keep mana up for Broken Concentration. So we can cast this by paying 3. So there is a leftover of 4. So I'm going to play Jace right away. And also this prevents the Switch Recruiter from becoming the Gnarlwood Hauler. And that's going to be it. I guess keeping the Broken Concentration. Now, since the opponent knows that we have it, he might change his mind about what to do. Let's try to counter some important spell here. If he has some revolt card, he can revolt using the clues. That's quite awesome in the new expansion. So the clues are one of the best way to activate the revolt. Second Bygone Bishop. So the first one found nothing. The Bygone Bishop hits Nissa, and we probably want to save her. Okay, stop. Let's transform the Lumbering Falls. We are going to eat one of the recruiters and save Nissa while doing so. And there we go. Now that's it. Good. The power of the Lumbering Falls. So we are going to throw away the island and keep a nice 3/3 Death Touch on the defense. Let's do first. We draw and let's see what it is that we find. Forest, pretty decent. So we ramp and we are going to play the Deathcap Cultivator plus the Dryad. Okay, we are set. There's not much that once Jace becomes Planeswalker, we can cast instant or sorcery from the graveyard, but at this point there's nothing interesting going on. We could well, we know the opponent has another bishop in hand, so maybe we want to put some pressure. We can reduce the cost of the bishop here. We can let's continue here and see what happens. So the opponent can draw. He can maybe give this one additional damage to kill Nissa, more power. But we have the broken concentration. Let's do the Jace. We discard the broken concentration. Now it has madness, so we can cast it. Confirm. And we counter the flyer because we don't like having flyers around our nice planeswalkers. The sad thing is that we can no longer put the Lumbering Falls up, but other than that, I think this is looking quite nice. Opponent using the clue, so now he draws. We are going to keep the Warping Wail to counter a sorcery. Oh, the tutelage. So this one does not draw, and I think it's our best hope here to try to do something. Deathcap Cultivator. We know the opponent has Reclamation Sage in hand, and we can't counter the Reclamation Sage as it is. Is there a way? Yeah, we can't use the counterspell on the opponent's turn, so we're going to disable the damage from the Bygone Bishop and drop a few creatures of our own. And yeah, that should be it. I think I can send the Dryad into attack. It's safe, I guess. Okay, that's good. So we get rid of this one. Let's continue. The Sphinx is not necessary here, it dies to the Reclamation Sage. So, but if we find the Kozilek, we can counter pretty much anything the opponent wants to do. So we could counter that baby. Yeah, let's do that. Counter. We don't want the opponent having many lands there. He likes access to mana, so this one discounts the creature, this spell ramps, the opponent has waits to draw. We need to keep our advantage since it's going to be difficult for us to pass through. Wharf Infiltrator. Let's see what is the next card before doing anything else. Cave from Beyond. That's cool. That means that our opponent is going to try to kill this with the Reclamation Sage. So we are going to play this. When the opponent tries to kill this, we activate the ability, so it's not going to be too much harm against us. And there we go. We could attack with pretty much everyone here. Let's send in one of the little guys. We don't need the mana. Well, I guess we don't need the mana still. Okay. So we are going to go finding our Kozilek as the answer to the Reclamation Sage. Then we can drop the Tutelage, Yeah. Oh, Tragic Arrogance. And we don't have the Warping Wail. Why? Oh, why? Okay. Why did I wasted the Warping Wail? Yeah. Well, I think the many players should be playing the Tragic Arrogance now, because this is one of the few ways that you can fight against the Aether Revolt cards. Alright, so we have our delirium for sure. 6 card types in the graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe I could have saved mana for Westvale Abbey. Now we get some nice token. And we have the second Nissa there. Now let's take a peek to our next card. Another Wharf Infiltrator. Finish, please. Alright. And let's drop this. It's a very nice creature. If the opponent has another Tragic Arrogance, okay, let's imagine the opponent having another Tragic Arrogance. We probably want to keep our mana open just in case. Skip the attack. So here comes the Reclamation Sage. The opponent does not want to use it, but he's going to have to. Tireless Tracker. Okay. It's going to be huge. Kozilek, please. Let's see if we get enough mana to play Kozilek at some point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if these two had survived the Tragic Arrogance, I don't see how could they. We could be casting Kozilek this turn. I think we let go Nissa, we make 1 token, then we can flip the Westvale Abbey and we should be set. This is another, so if I draw 1 land, I can cast Kozilek by spending the token. I can try to do it with the Reckless Scholar, but I think that's too risky. Or think I could try to transform Nissa here, but no, let's put the token up and pass the turn. Skip and continue. We have the Aether Meltdown to save Nissa from the flyer. We can also activate the Westvale Abbey by letting go everything we have here. That will be extremely bad against a Declaration in Stone the opponent might have. But the Declaration in Stone actually is a bad card in this expansion because you are giving your opponent clue tokens. So you have to be very careful with what you do with a Declaration in Stone. Opponent draws. He found a land. Whoa, Sunblade Elf, that's dangerous. So he can make everything much more powerful here. Flyer. All right. Okay, let's do this first. So the flyer is out of the way. It's going to activate the Sunblade Elf. We can prevent all the damage or kill the Tireless Tracker and get rid of everything we have. Wow. Oh. So the timer... This did not work as I wanted to. So let's... Damn. So the pause did not came out. Let's do this, and we might meet the declaration in stone, but well, anyways, we have these powerful cards to make do. Next, what? Some glitch has happened. This should be untapped at this moment. Yes, there you go. So we could have killed the Tireless Tracker there. Damn. And now we lost our Scion. Alright, another land. We are getting closer. Let's see, maybe if we reveal a land, a basic land, we can cast, well, not a basic, but it will do. And let's attack for 9. With Nissa, I could right away bring one of the things from the graveyard to our hand, but I think I'm going for the Sphinx here. Move on. I don't think we are in risk of dying too soon. The opponent needs to keep the bishop for protection. He can pump his creatures. That's why he needed so much mana. This looks like an elven deck with some other guys are lying around. Yeah. Quite a bunch of elves put together. We are going to do the Sphinxes here. We can bring any permanent from the graveyard to our hand. So we can maybe give a ride for our Kozilek, but we are probably going to lose both our Planeswalkers by doing such play. I think the opponent is setting up for using the Sunblade Elf in a very powerful attack. So we have to be very careful on what we do. Since attacking here is not going to kill the opponent, he has the Bygone Bishop. He can do the activation once, and I think we are going to kiss Nissa goodbye. Well, not yet, so the opponent has tapped out. He can search for pretty much any card he wants. Let's do this just in case. Here, before the opponent gets to choose, maybe we mill the card he's looking for. Let's throw away the hub. Let's mill the opponent here. Whoa. Well, he lost a bunch of things. Let's see. Maybe he lost some important card here. So much ramping. A nice deck. I think the opponent has a very good deck to go. Cheap creatures that can become really powerful. A lot of control with the tragic arrogance. Maybe he should pack more of these sorts of things. Now we can kiss our Nissa goodbye now. Heavy hit, 16. And the opponent discards. Let's see what he does not want to have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need one more land. One more untapped land. Whoa! Okay. Reveal. And it's the forest. That's pretty sweet. Alright. We have 10-10 on the... no, 12-12 on the play. Well, this was a bit unexpected, but I take it. This combo, I did not think that was going to happen. That was not part of the plan, but it's certainly helping our cause. Whoa! Oh boy. Not attacking here. We can counter pretty much, well, any powerful spell the opponent wants to use. We are going to be able to counter by discarding something to Kozilek. It's just an Evolving Wilds. So we can't... okay, Evolving Wilds. This becomes larger. So if the opponent gives this one trample, we are in a bit of trouble there, but reprisal, alright. We are going to try to fight against the reprisal. Let's hope the opponent does not have more of those, because more reprisals we can't counter. Reclamation Sage we also are going to counter, and I think we don't need the Pilgrim's Eye today. Good luck doing that. So more and more clues. Now the opponent can only activate these ones. It's going to trying to look for something else. Yeah, but you only have 5 more cards in your deck, so you have to be very careful. Yeah, we have 3, 5, yeah, 3 or 5. So let's hope the opponent is not casting something relevant, or that we are able to counter whatever he uses here. Alright, he's going to pump this quite possibly once. So we want to block the Tireless Tracker for sure, and the best candidate is the Ormendal. If we survive, we kill the opponent with the Sphinx. Come on, buddy. Maybe he's quitting the game? What's going on? He wants to activate the Sunblade Elf. What? Come on, tell me. What are you doing? Come on! Alright, we're going to declare our blockers. Does he have Celestial Flare? Just in case, I'm going to block with both. The opponent might have Celestial Flare. That could be quite horrible, but even then, the Tutelage is going to save our neck. Good. And we can kill the opponent with combat damage now. He might have Blessed Alliance. Blessed Alliance. It's going to give the opponent life, and we have to sacrifice one of our creatures. He can have Tenacity. Let's see what the opponent has. I want to see, and if we win using the Tutelage anyways. He's just throwing. Alright. Well, he loses on the upkeep now, even if he survives this. Primal Bellow, good. Another one. That's fine. That's cool, boy. If the opponent had found those two before, we've lost. Yeah, he could have killed us the turn before. Yeah, it was very close. So that's going to be it. It was a long game, and we had our Kozilek, and I hope you have enjoyed. And next time we're going to be meeting new Aether cards. My collection so far it's looking pretty decent, almost complete, and so soon to be done new more powerful decks than ever. But we are not going to say goodbye forever to Kozilek. Soon we are going to meet him again in another deck. Until next time, sayonara.